Criminally loud British sex, an offensive marketing typo, and a horrific odor turns a passenger plane into a flying vomitorium. Like a saloon barkeep in the Wild West, I'm going to pour your whiskey into a very dirty current events glass. I waxed my mustache and the floors with beaver fat, plus I shot a man in Denver because he called my mother an English whore news. Irish. My mother was Irish. Rose Murphy was her name, but everyone called her Kate the prostitute. News house. First up, Caroline Cartwright of the UK has received numerous visits from police for having very loud sex. How loud? Like screechy, pounding, bed-breaking, murdery sounding, bleeding ears, dirty words loud. But she refuses to stop all the yell humping. So now, it's the clinker for her. Yep, Britain has something called an anti-social behavior order, and Mrs. Cartwright has been given one too many for her f***ing concerts. Meanwhile, her husband has been enjoying his new title as grossest guy who is good at doing it. When asked how he was holding up after a brief conjugal visit, Mr. Cartwright responded, "Smell my mustache, mate. Don't know about the prison offense, though. All that noise was annoying for the Cartwrights' neighbors for sure, but I can think of more annoying noises. Like maybe this demonic cyber giraffe that I totally want for Christmas." I just wanted a reason to share that little guy. That's it. Next up, trusted French makeup company Sephora is dealing with a bit of a PR nightmare because of a profane typo. Wanting to launch their first store in Australia, the mega brand made a vulgar typographical error on Facebook when instead of writing #countdown-to-beauty, they wrote #cuntdown-to-beauty, which is not nearly as catchy, but it is far more hilarious, so there's that. When reached for comment, Sephora's PR spokesperson said, "It could have been worse. We could have gone with our original marketing push, which was #take a shot on your face with Sephora." Shit. The typo in that one would have been the word shit. Last up, a truly unfortunate malfunction caused a plane to fill with an ungodly odor at 20,000 feet. Then barfing happened. Lots and lots of barfing. Yes, indeed, a US Airways passenger flight leaving Israel on Friday was filled with a cabin odor so foul that 14 crew members and 2 passengers became aggressively ill, like spray sharing their lunch ill. The kicker? This is the second time this has happened on a US Airways flight this year. Begging one to ask the questions, do you really get to call any smell that makes its way into a plane cabin a cabin odor? I'm imagining an old lady perfume and septic tank combo. Doesn't seem fair to call Eau de Grand Grand's colostomy bag cabin odor. Also, do crew members get nicer barf bags? And lastly, what the f*** US Airways? Flying for most is pretty stressful without having to worry about getting caught up in a Stand By Me-esque full-scale barforama in the sky caused by noxious cabin smells. You have got to get on this US Airways because people are associating you with burping to the 9th power. To be fair, the airline did say they were investigating the issue and have a few solutions in mind. When a journalist quipped, "Is one of your solutions repurposing used barf bags as passenger pillows?" A US Airways spokesperson said, No, of course not, that's ridiculous." Then they added, "Wait, why? Is that a thing now, or? Oh, you're just kidding, okay, no, that's ridiculous, of course not. We wouldn't do that." The airline also decided to pull a recent marketing campaign aimed at frequent flyers who commute daily. The slogan was, "Fly US Airlines, dinner is on us." They've changed it to, "Hey, we fixed that gross smell that makes you barf on a plane now." Okay, that's it for the News House. Share this video immediately if not sooner. And tell someone with your mouth if you liked it. I'm Mark, and people in glass houses shouldn't throw stones is a ridiculous thing to say. No one should throw stones. This isn't the Bible. Also, I really regret buying that glass house near the Starbucks. Pooing on the second floor is a nightmare. An absolute nightmare. If you miss me between shows, you can follow me on Twitter at MarkBowler1. That's MarcBeaulieu1. Clickety click.